Hey guys, so I found a Roblox visual novel, so we have to play it. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Who's calling me this early in the morning? Hello. Yo, Nate, are you awake? Oh, sorry, did I? It's fine. What's up? Nothing. Just wondering if you want. I can't read. I can't read. I understood everything you just said. He's so sugoi. Oh my gosh. Devious fella. And I can't read half your dialogue. Which could be nothing. Excuse me at the office at 1 p.m. Okay, so I think I get it. So, okay, so he was there, like, crime scenes. You're my what? You're my... Oh, this game is from 2022? Are we ever getting the rest? Okay, anyway. A woman mysteriously died in her own apartment, and it is up to Nate to figure out who it is. But not to worry, Damien is also here to offer support. Hi, please select your... Okay, thank you. Thank you. (2:37 p.m. September 25th, 2015. Victim: Olivia Chase, age 25, cause of death undetermined. Time of death 2 to 3 a.m. last night. It is unknown how the woman died in her within her apartment. Police are now investigating the situation. Whoa, he got a glow up. Whoa. Hear me out. Oi. Nate, his face looks so funny on his body. Nate is spaced out. Haven't gotten enough sleep last night. Huh? Oh, sorry. What were we doing again? Seriously, where are my dads? Well, your boss's crime scene doing his job for him. Ah, right. You good now? Do you need to sit down? No, fine. Let's continue. Yes, this all started last year when I first became a detective. Or rather, a detective assistant. My boss is not too fond of me. Not sure if it's because of the way I dress or if it's how I act, but he always has to find some reason to give me extra work to do. Although, I'm quite fed up with him. There's not much that I can do if I don't want to lose my job. The person standing in front of me is Damien, my best friend since high school. So I didn't even have to read that prologue. And the most surprising fact is that my boss is his dad. Yet, despite that, it seems he treats Damien and I pretty much the same. Damn. I assume it's because Damien is more of a rebellious person. But Damien knows exactly what he's doing, even though he's just a college student. Maybe it's because of the influence of his father, but he knows a thing or two about being a detective. It's honestly really impressive if I do say so myself. Alright, if you're okay with it, let's continue our investigation. First, you might want to start investigating the whole house. Just messing with ya. For now, you'll want to focus on investigating items that might be related to the victim's death. Okay, whatever. Thanks for the tutorial. So, what happened to the dead body? Oh, she was taken out before we got here. Cops first on the scene took a quick look around. But they had to leave once the professionals arrived. That's us, by the way. So, it's up to us to crack the case. This is the initial report they've written about the dead body. Okay. Here, have a look at it. One first trauma to the head, notably the... okay. Alright, so I assume you've had a brief look at the report. Yes, a brief look at what I could see on my screen. It's fine, even if you haven't. You can check your notebook whenever. Now, back to business. Cleanup investigation. Cleanup investigation? Yes, you heard me, right? Are you sure you don't need to sit down? That's what we're ordered to do here. Alright, let's begin then. Chair. Look, it's a chair! The chair's on the floor. There must have been some sort of struggle before she died on the floor. You'll be next if you keep mentioning the obvious. What? Nothing. Continue. What about the drinks on the table? 2 cans of lime soda. Or, wrong voice. 2 cans of lime soda. She must have been thirsty. I'm surprised her bladder's still holding up. What do you mean by that? She didn't drink alone is what I'm saying. Huh? Okay. Picture frame. Don't they look happy? Wish that was us. I mean, wait, what? Well, I mean, I'd be happy too having a beach day with my friend. Wanna bet that they're more than friends? Only if you're betting to lose. She's married to Mr. Chase. What kind of last name is that? He's so sad right now. Shirt. Judging by the looks of it, I'm guessing she washed her clothes prior to her death. But why didn't she hang it outside? The bathroom isn't the most efficient place to dry clothes. Maybe she was trying to straighten it? I don't see an iron in this house. Say, what was that weather yesterday? Or what was the weather yesterday? Oh my gosh, his side profile is terrible. Like, not the drawing, I'm just saying, generally, he does not have a good side profile. Sunny? Why? No reason. I mean, to be fair then, wouldn't it, like, mess up, couldn't it, like, the design get, like, faded out by the sun? Freak. Jesus, this towel stinks. Here, take a sniff. No, get away from me. Get it away from me. That's a lot of broken glass. Huh? Would you look at that? It's blood. Wow. You sure you didn't just cut yourself? Damien. Kidding. Judging by the looks of it, however, blood looks like it's been there for a few days already. Oh, the remote. Brr, Damien, it's freezing here. Did you turn the air conditioner on? Yeah. No, I didn't turn it on. It's been like this since we got here. Whoa, it's 60 degrees here. No wonder it's so cold. I'll go turn it down. You better do it before this whole house freezes over. I'll have to start eating you for rations once that happens. Please don't do that. Wait, what is the phrase? Subtle foreshadowing. No promises. Subtle foreshadowing. Oh, wait. That's interesting. Me when I don't notice something completely obvious. Nate, did you just seriously call dirt interesting? Yeah, anyways, I'll have Jameson run a test on the dirt samples once we get back. The sticky note. The sticky note. Meet John at 3 p.m. Who's John? John from Flickr? 1H missing. Friend from work. He's the man with her in the photograph we saw. Are they having an affair? That's kind of crazy. It's like... fit author. Well, that was a drag. What do you mean? This is the scene of a murder, Damien. Take it seriously. Sorry. It's just that there's nothing interesting about this crime scene. You don't need an autopsy to see that woman died from a glass bottle to the head. And we're just here for the cleanups. Ooh. Also, where's Mr. Chase? Isn't he Oliviera's husband? The police took him into custody to question him. Cops doing their jobs. Color me surprised. John has also been taken in. We should probably go to the police station and interview him later. Anyways, let's just go and have the evidence analyzed. Maybe Dr. Jameson will be able to help. That freak, Jameson? Don't be mean. It's good that he's passionate about his job, I guess. Whatever you say. So, we went to collect the evidence we'd found. Bagging and labeling them, the works. I'm gonna grab myself some iced coffee before I head to the department. 4:45 p.m. Haines City Department of Forensic Sciences. Alright, Nate, we're here. You know, you really ought to get your own car. If you're gonna have me drive you around like a chauffeur, you better start paying me like one. Oh, come on, Damien. You know I can't afford a car on an assistant's salary. But you can afford Marbuck's coffee every day. I don't drink it that often. Anyways, I'm heading in now. Stay here and wait for me. No, I'm coming in with you. But you're restricted from the lab area. It's fine. Just say I'm with you. I'm your chauffeur after all. Okay, right now I should head to the second floor by taking the elevator. Hopefully, Jameson will be there to give me the forensic report. Okay, now that I'm here, I should probably look around to find where Jameson is. Hey, you there. Me? Yes, you. Stop walking, please. Mind showing me your ID first? Oh, yes, of course. You're right on time. Dr. Jameson had just finished the autopsy report. He's been talking about it non-stop before you've arrived. Please go upstairs and meet him in the lab. He'll be waiting for you. Alright, thank you for notifying me. My god, this room is a mess. OCD nightmare. I feel like we shouldn't be here. I wonder who works there. Nobody. Somebody recently moved to another department from what I've heard. Huh? Interesting. Interesting. We don't need to go there. Let's continue, Nate. Oh, it's you guys again. What do you want? How's your day going? So how was your day today? Fine, until your partner came in. I live to please. Where's Jameson? We're here to get an analysis from Jameson. Do you know where he is? He's on the second floor. Buried himself in the lab again. You'll be able to spot him easily. Alright. Well, you kind of already gave me my answer, so. Nate, what do you think about the case so far? What do you mean? Everything here seems to point towards the assailant having bludgeoned Mrs. Chase last night after some kind of tussle, right? But that assumption doesn't sound completely right, does it? I don't know. Guess we'll see once we get an analysis on them. Maybe it'll make more sense afterwards. Elevator's here. Let's go. Alright. This is so... Like, okay, not every visual novel is Danganronpa, but like, this has the Danganronpa vibes, and I kind of love it. Like, I mean this in like a positive way, like, I can tell it is probably somewhat inspired by it. Damien's right. There's too many odd things that they seem to just accept that assumption, even if it's what the police seem to be rolling with right now. But I can't help but feel like I'm being out of line to even think about challenging the official explanation. I'm just a detective's assistant after all. I have to see what Jameson says first. Is that coffee even good? I mean, you always have them at 3 pumps of vanilla and extra sugar. That's basically a different beverage at this point, or that point. Shut up. It's the perfect amount. I prefer not having tooth decay. Anyway, it literally just smells like chemicals and rubbing alcohol in here. How are you even keeping up your appetite? You underestimate me, Damien. Suit yourself. He's such a little hater. Oh my gosh, I love this song. Hey! I love this song. I'm adding it to every Spotify playlist I have. Hey! Glad to see you, Nate. Anyway, what brings you here to my humble abode? I'm here to get some of the evidence analyzed. The dirt sample and the broken bottle. I want you to check on where the dirt came from and if you can get a print from the shards. Alright, work time! Oh, also, is the autopsy for Mrs. Chase done yet? There's something I want to know. No can do. There's not going to be an autopsy for her. There's not? Not unless you find me a good enough reason to. Taking someone apart and putting them back together is hard work, you know. So the department tries not to do it unless we really have to. Sorry to disappoint you, Nate. Can we take a look at the body at least? Oh, sure. We haven't processed her in yet, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Just give me a minute. There she is. Anyway, just holler if you need it. Anyways, just holler if you find anything suspicious and I'll give you my input. I will. Thank you, Jameson. It's weird. I knew it'd be common in this line of work, but can't shake the feeling of uneasiness in me. Having to handle this once living, breathing, dreaming person like a lifeless object. It's strange how much is actually lost when a person dies, without her thoughts or dreams. And our beating hearts that keeps the rest of our organs functioning alive. You really just become no more than an object. Just matter being held together in a human form. There really is nothing cooler than a person who's willing to take that away from someone. I have to find out what really happened, That's the least I could do for her right now. Feeling scared, Nate? No, just existential. Really puts things into perspective, right? Gonna find out what happened to her. I should click on her to investigate. There's a large wound on her head and a series of smaller cuts down her face. I love how he's just smiling at me. Jameson, can you tell me anything about the injury on her head?
Sure, just let me take a look. Definitely blunt force trauma. It's kind of hard to see with all her hair, but it doesn't look like it was done to her while she was alive. What? Yep, the area around her skin broke isn't swollen, which means that the blood wasn't circulating when she received that injury. Normally, when you receive some kind of cut, your body will increase blood flow to that area, which is what makes the skin around it swell. Our bodies do that because the exposed area would have a risk of getting infected if any bacteria and stuff get in. So, by sending more white blood cells over, which are cells in your blood that are used for combating these outside invaders, they'll be able to prevent you from getting an infection by destroying the bacteria first. But obviously, all that's not going to happen if the person is already dead.
Thanks for the biology lesson. Anything else?
Actually, yes. If you look closely, the edges of the broken skin are abnormally sharp, right? That's also a sign of post-mortem injuries. It indicates that the rigor mortis has already set in at the time of the injury. Rigor mortis is the name of the...
I love this character. He's just like yapping.
Rigor mortis is the name of the condition that bodies enter after death that causes dead bodies to become cold and rigid. It takes a while to fully set in, but I place this injury as being caused at least 2 hours after death. 2 hours? How long does this condition last for then? Around 36 hours. The body starts decomposing after that.
Alright, thank you.
Anytime.
This would be a radical... This would radically change the timeline of events. Mrs. Chase could die for any number of things if she'd actually been killed at least 2 hours before being struck in that apartment. Heck, she might not even have actually died there. I have to write this down. Something's not right. Her torso, the upper part of it, feels unnaturally raised, like something inside is keeping it up forcefully. What's this area called, Jameson?
Oh, this part? That's the diaphragm muscle. It helps you breathe and stuff.
Feels bloated. Arm. Along her skin, there seems to be bruises peppered throughout. There isn't much evenness to how they're spread throughout. What are these?
Her blood vessels seem to be clotting in certain places. That's strange.
Looks like even Jameson stumbled with this one. Her clothes are frozen solid. The fabric is stiff as a board. I can't bend it. Fabric finally folded together. Something seems to have snapped off of it. Is that ice? Jameson, are clothes supposed to be frozen over in the freezer like this?
No, it does get frosted over. But what you have there seems to be ice, my friend. That means if it was wet,
they messed that up. That means it was wet when it came in, right? That'd explain it. Nate, can you check if the rest of her clothes are...
Nate, can you check the rest of her clothes are...
I quickly feel for her pants, and sure enough, it says Damien anticipated. Okay, so it was Damien who said that. Yep. Great. So that means there were multiple articles of clothing that we got wet or replaced. Seems to be. But that doesn't make sense. How come none of the apartment was wet if she was? Even if the initial report said her hair was damp when they found her. Jameson walks over and peeks under the fabric. Freaky.
Well, gentlemen, I think I found our answer. The ice crystals are all on the underside of her clothing. I'd say the clothing was about half dried when she was taken in here. Our killer wasn't quite thorough with drying up the victim, it seems.
Done feeling around dead lady yet, done feeling around dead body, dead lady yet, Nate?
Damien!
What? I'm just trying to lighten the mood. Anyway, that's as much as we're gonna find from her body. What do you make of it, Jameson? Surely something out of what we found warrants a full autopsy to be done.
Yeah, it does.
Something wrong?
Nothing is wrong, but the implications here aren't great. Regardless, you two should be going now. I'll have your analysis and autopsy ready by the evening. I'll give you a call then. Okay, bye!
Jameson quickly shoved us out of the autopsy room. Well, that was one way to say goodbye to your friends. Concern, whatever we uncovered seems to have really unnerved him. That's fair. He's right, you know. The fact that they were about to pass the body off without even properly looking into it doesn't exactly inspire confidence. I just can't help but feel like we're digging somewhere we shouldn't be, Damien. Damien ruffles my hair. Don't you worry your silly little head now. Where there's smoke, there's a flame. We'll be fine as long as we continue down the trail of evidence. Yeah, you're right. Let's head to the police station. Still haven't had the chance to question John or Mr. Chase. Can't stop thinking about what Damien said earlier. He's so much wiser than me, despite the fact that I'm supposed to be the real detective here. Sometimes, I even feel like he's the one who should be in my place. But I know that Damien would hate that. There's nothing he hates more than bureaucracy. He's only here because of me. I'm glad to have a friend like Who's gonna tell them? Please, you have to listen to me. I didn't do it. Someone, anyone, please listen. What's going on? Help! I swear I didn't do it. Please, sir, you have to listen to me. Move along now, sir. Please don't make a scene. Wait, I'm on the case in place of Detective Ambrose. May I please have a few minutes with the suspect first? Now that you mention it. Hey, isn't that Ambrose's son? No way, totally is. I remember when he used to take you to office whenever mom was busy. You've grown so much now, but you've still got that stupid pouty face.
Ha ha, very funny.
Are you gonna let Damien Fisher do his Detective Fisher do his job or not? Damien. Of course. How rude of me, Detective Fisher. Please, go on with your interview. You have 5 minutes. Thank you, sir. What's his deal, man? He's always like this to me. I don't know, but we have to hurry. We've only got 5 minutes. Mr. John Minters? Huh? Yes, that's me. I was wondering if we could ask you about Mrs. Chase's... Oh, yes, of course, sir. Fisher. Mr. Fisher, right? You have to tell them I didn't do it, please. Wait, Please. I would never kill Oliviera. Never, no, I couldn't. They don't understand. You have to explain it to them. Sir. Calm down. We won't be able to do anything if you keep freaking out on us. Yes, my apologies. I've had a very stressful day. That's fine. Now Nate's gonna ask you some questions, and you answer them as quickly and concise as possible. Capiche? We don't have much time. Go on, Nate. Thank you. I should start asking him questions related to the case. Where were you on the night of the murder? Oh, God. This is gonna sound so terrible, but on the night of the murder, I was outside by myself. This sounds so incriminating, I know, and there's no one who can corroborate my story. But every Friday, I like to jog in the abandoned park near my place. I'm too busy to exercise most days of the week, you see, so I keep it to the weekend. I did the same thing yesterday. Is there any reason in particular that you jog at night? No, unless personal preference counts, but that doesn't mean much in the court of law, does it? Well, it could persuade some of the jurors. And there's nobody out there who can corroborate your alibi? No CCTV footage? No, I'm sorry. What's your relationship with Mrs. Chase? I know she had a picture of you and her in the apartment too. Ollie's? Ollie's my friend, one of my closest actually. We met when I first got my job at the company. She was so kind and friendly, no matter how much of a dunce I was. I was pretty reliant on her at first, to be honest. But these days, we just hang out every now and then. Ollie's a huge outdoors person. She always drags me all these crazy places I never would have gone to. Can't believe she's really gone. Vera's one of the best people I know. You have to believe that I didn't kill her, please. Mrs. Chase had a sticky note that said to meet you at 3 p.m. Can you tell us about that? Ollie's been on sick leave since like Wednesday. She texted me on Thursday saying that she wanted to take some files off of her and to ask to meet at Friday. I don't understand why she didn't just email them to me, but I went anyway. Now that I think about it, she looked kind of antsy at the time I was meeting up with her. Antsy? Antsy how? Like she was acting all restless and stuff. She looked really sweaty and kept checking around her. Actually, it got so bad that I needed to take her home, but I thought it was just because of whatever flu she got. Does that mean you were at the apartment on the day of the murder? Sort of. She asked me to meet at the park down the slope close to her building. But walking all the way back up while supporting her really tired me out, so she invited me in for a sec to have a drink. I think we had some kind of soda. I forgot. It was just whatever she had found in her fridge. That explains the 2 cans of lime soda we found. What was in the file she gave you? Nothing special. It's just papers from work. Printed Excel sheets, etc. She did do a lot of notes and highlighting on it though, so I guess that's why she wanted to give them to me physically. And time's up. Better get moving, Minters. You've got a long night to spend in detention. Wait, please listen. Before I could even process what was going on, John was already dragged away, screaming and flailing. I didn't even realize how much I was gaping until Damien tipped my mouth shut. Flabbergasted right now. Keep your mouth open like that and a bug's gonna go flying in. What? That's not a real thing. Yeah, it is. Fly flew into my mouth once while I was at the market. Gross. Anyways, why are we even talking about this? Did you not just see how John got dragged away? Look, there's nothing we can do about it right now. Not until we see what comes out of Jameson's reports, at least. Speaking of, has he called you back yet? Oh, not yet. I see. It's already getting quite late. Want to go have dinner? I don't know if I have the appetite after all this, to be honest. Don't worry. Your stomach will wake right up when you see Kwan's Diner's new breakfast for dinner meal combo. Come on, let's go. Damien's already dragging me out of the station by the time he was finished speaking. This kind of mirrors what just happened like a little bit ago. You know, it's like Damien's a little bit sus, but like I don't think it would be him. But like I feel like he's hiding something sinister. Don't you look happy? It's not every day you get to eat pancakes for dinner. Gross. Don't talk with your mouth full. Are you even full from just eating pancakes? It's fine. I'll just order more pancakes if that happens. I will never understand you. Anyways, Birdchance pancake induced bliss while you still can, because I'm about to bring you back to reality. Huh? Case, the one we were just investigating an hour ago. Oh. What are your thoughts on it so far? Any theories, hypotheses? I do have thoughts on it, but it's all disjointed and scattered. There are too many things about this right now that just don't add up. I know, right? It seems like they're trying to sell the narrative that it's an open and shut case where John bludgeoned Olivier to death, and that's that. But that would almost make too much sense. It's strange. It's really strange. I can't wrap my head around it. Let's go over the facts together then. I love this so much. Here's what we know for sure. Mrs. Chase was murdered by an unknown means at 10 p.m. on the 25th. Sometime at least 2 hours later, she had been bludgeoned with some sort of glass bottle in her apartment. Mrs. Chase also met with John at 3 p.m. on the day of the murder, and who had also gotten herself completely soaked by unknown means. That's not a lot. Yeah, that's why we need to start deducing things, using what we have on hand. Deduce? Yes, deduce, like Sherlock Holmes and stuff. I'll bleak up logic to connect the dots. Let me give you an example. When Mrs. Chase was first discovered, there was entirely no notice of how she'd been completely soaked. How can this be? Yes, exactly. The killer must have dried her off. But just how did they dry her off? Remember the state of her clothing when we were inspecting her at the morgue? What method could explain the unique dyeing pattern on her? Oh yeah, it's the AC. Bingo! The killer used the AC to accelerate her body being dried. That's why the apartment was so cold when we first arrived, and why she was only dry on the outside, while its more water-absorbent areas like her hair and the fabric of her clothes were still damp. Whether or not, it doesn't change the fact that Mrs. Chase was killed, that the killer made a huge effort in hiding the fact. Why would they do such a thing? Exactly, and we know that's what the killer was afraid of because he intentionally left a red herring on the crime scene to throw the investigation off. That's the post-mortem bludgeoning. Mm-hmm. What could the real cause of death tell us about the killer? Alright, and last but not least, what does the killer's efforts at placing the murder at the apartment tell us about their intentions? Now we're getting somewhere, so let's run over everything we've just deduced. At 10 p.m. last night, Mrs. Chase was killed somewhere outside of her apartment. Whatever method was, it led to her being completely soaked, and that was somehow incriminating for the killer. In order to avoid this, the killer decides to disguise it by first moving Mrs. Chase's body into her apartment, using the towel and the AC to dry her body out as much as possible. The hanging shirt would also corroborate in this theory. To completely mask their involvement in the murder, the killer had even gone through the effort of purposely misleading the police, striking the victim on the head in order to create a second potential cause of death. Somehow, the killer knew the police wouldn't investigate further if there was an obvious cause of death at the scene. But that wasn't enough either. The killer wanted a scapegoat, too. And the killer had a specific one in mind because they knew that John was at the apartment that day. In conclusion, the killer is someone who has insight into the goings of Mrs. Chase's apartment and has at least some level of knowledge of police homicide procedures. The killer is somehow personally implicated by the true scene of the murder, and Mrs. Chase could not have been killed in her own apartment.
Anyways, let's eat pancakes.
Wow. How long have you been sitting on this? Huh? What do you mean? Have you just figured all this out since our visit at the morgue or since the apartment? What? No. Sometimes you really make me wonder if I'm the real detective here, Damien. Don't say that. You absolutely are. But sometimes you just need a nudge in the right direction and some reaffirmations that your gut feelings are sound. What do you mean, my gut feelings? You've been suspicious of the kid since this morning, right? I know you have, but you haven't actually said anything about it at all until just now. You're not confident in your own judgment, like you're scared of being wrong or something, so you just decide to stay quiet. But you are capable. You've just managed to do everything here with the evidence provided. That's good detective work, Nate. You just need the confidence to be able to own up to it. You know, it's a real waste that you're not working as a detective, too. Oh, come on, Nate. You know that's not my scene. Still, you just managed to deduce my own feelings completely. That's good detective work too, Damien. You underestimate how low confidence looks to other people. No way, it can't be that obvious. Isn't April always telling you to stand up straighter? Stop. You're all ganging up on me. And we'll keep going until you own up to being a great detective. Stop. You're embarrassing me in front of the other. His face.
Hello?
Nate?
Jameson, are the reports done? Yeah, it's, better to explain it in person.
I'm coming over now. What'd he say? The reports are done, but he doesn't sound too excited about it. And how does Nate gut feelings think about this information? Please don't call it that. And I feel like whatever Jameson found out might be related to what we just deduced. That's more like it. Doesn't feel better to say it out loud. It does. Thank you. But we really have to go now. Don't worry. I'm your chauffeur, remember? Remember?
Thank you for coming on such short notice. How should I say this? It appears that Mrs. Chase's death was caused by drowning. The dirt sample also supports this. It's from a river within the neighborhood. The same dirt was also in her lungs. Lungs.
What? That's a huge lead. That's great news. Thank you so much for your help, Jameson. Something wrong? You don't look too well.
It's just, well, when I went to amend the report, her files were all unavailable. I checked in with the police, and it seems like they've already run with a separate report and charged someone for it.
That's suspicious. That's weird. That's odd.
Yep, and that's not it either. I tried to find the initial report to see if it was just a big processing mistake, but it's gone too.
Initial report? That's what the police handed us when we first arrived on the scene.
You have it?
Yeah, here you go.
So it's true.
What? That's all one big cover-up?
Don't say that so loudly.
It's true though, isn't it? Someone's intentionally trying to keep this under wraps, and they're making John take the fall for it. But why would they do that? This isn't a particularly high-profile case. For all we know, Mrs. Chase never been involved with anything shady either.
I don't know. I really hope it isn't, but... Wait, Nate. You're the detective in charge of this case currently, right? If you bring this up in before they make an informal allegation on John, we might just be able to swerve this case back around.
That's true. Well then, what are you waiting for? Chop chop. Can't be. You can't be covering it up, right? I mean, that's conspiracy. Damien's deductions were on point, but neither of us knew that it would lead to this. Nate, oi.
Ah,
We're here. Right, yes. You good? We don't have to do this if you're not up for it. What do you mean by that? This is really a cover-up. And you'd be exposing yourself as someone snooping around by doing this. They might even choose to remove you if they feel like you know too much. Are you really up for that? Of course. How could you even ask that? If there really is a cover-up going on, then that means John is being framed. How could I, in good conscience, leave an innocent man punished for a crime he didn't commit? How would I be able to sleep at night knowing I had the choice to bring Oliveira justice but chose not to? That's true. You're that type of person after all. Way too kind for your own good. Huh? Nothing. Let's go.
Why, if it isn't Fisher Boy and his sidekick back again so soon?
The autopsy report for Oliveira Chase is outdated. Her real cause of death is drowning, not her head injury.
Are you trying to mess with us? We've got all the evidence of John being the prime suspect. The case is as clear as day, Fisher. This guy's caught red-handed. He murdered Oliveira.
No, that's not true. Listen to me. The evidence is right here. Come on, let's go, John. We're taking you to where you belong. Help! Stop. Let go of him. Just listen to us. We're the ones in charge.
Not anymore. Have you heard? The case is now handled by Eeyore Dat.
Oh, that's crazy. What? Seriously?
Are you dead? Here, look, here he comes.
What's this?
Chief, Mr. Fisher and your son are causing a scene at our station. I was just about to tell them to.
I'll take it from here.
Oh god, the situation has escalated way worse than I expected. I shouldn't be frozen at this moment. I need to say something, but I can't. I feel like I'm suffocating. On what grounds? We were the ones assigned to this case.
Doesn't matter. You two are both off, and that's final. Mr. Fisher, you are no longer in charge of this immediately, or you will be warned for insubordination. Oh, it didn't look too good on your record now, would it?
You're threatening your own assistant? How?
Damien.
Oh, I get it. This is a conspiracy, right? That's why you're in such a rush to put John behind bars.
Damien.
When we have evidence that he's in it. Damien! Neither of them is talking now. Everything went silent. Everyone at the station is staring at us, staring at the scene they've made. We've definitely messed up this time.
Leave now. That's an order.
Fine. I knew something wasn't right when I first got on this case. Maybe I really shouldn't have delved into it in the first place. Damien. What is his damn issue? We had it right there. We could have solved it right then and there and figured out what happened. Now we'll never know what happened to poor Miss Oliveira, all because he decided to butt his stupid head and derail our entire investigation. There's gotta be something going on behind the scenes. I don't trust him. I don't trust anyone in the goddamn station. You're excluded, of course. No offense. Ugh. Sorry, I'm overreacting. Whatever that they're trying to hide is gotta have something to do with him. He wouldn't go through the effort of covering up a case like that otherwise. Can't see the reason either, but what can we do? He's not gonna let us back in. And now I'm probably gonna get a warning on my record. You're right. I guess we should drop it for now, even if I don't want to. Let's go home for now. No, 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 no. That was so good. That was so, so good. That was so, 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 so good.